All right, CSS battle time, and we have vines. I don't know. Let's see what we're gonna do with this. So this shape here, I'd want to do a conic gradient, except for this border up here, right? I mean, I could do a conic gradient still, and then have a border, but then what do we do for these vertical lines? So the conic gradient could be, it could be this thing and then repeating. Man, could it? Could it repeat? Not really, because it's not equivalent. Maybe it would be. No, no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. So then we'd need 3 bars on the upper layer. So we'd need another like linear gradient. So this could be a conic gradient and then a linear gradient with a border. I mean, that's not that much. I could explore that. I wonder if I need to look at this differently. Could this also be, if we had a border, like border inline, and then I could have 3 paragraph tags with border inline and adjust the scale and then just put a height on them and a margin? Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. So let's see. Let's go. Let's do a star selector. Do I want to do a star selector? No. We're going to do this. We're going to put the background on the HTML so we don't get any weird behavior with the background, right? And then we're going to select the body and put the border on that. And it's going to be like 5ch. I think it's going to be 40 pixels. I'm guessing. Actually, you know what? Let's just start with pixels because I'm going to be wrong, and then it's going to be longer to try to fix that. So that should just be the bodies. And yeah, it's much thicker than that. I think we're like at 60. That looks a bit better. And I wanted border in line. There we go. Solid, and let's go dark green. Okay. Let's margin it into place. Let's go. It's going to be 0 on the top and bottom. And then 50, no, 80, oh, 90. Okay. That's nice and straightforward. Now, the 3 paragraph tags, I think we can just use negative margin on them. There will need to be, I think, a period to get the first one to shift down. But yeah, let's just put those in there. Let's go Okay, there we go. Now let's give them a height. We can just do a star selector because it's all the paragraph tags. I could use a P. Let's use the P just so we avoid confusion. I mean, it's CSS battle. We can still be explicit with these things. Let's give it a height of, looks like, no, not, oh yeah, 60. And let's give it a vertical margin of like 20 and 0. All right. So because of margin collapse, we're getting that. Okay. We are almost spot on. Do we need to do 19? Oops. No. 21. Are they not consistent borders? Just got a text message. Okay. Kid woke up. I need to go help him get back to sleep. All right. If those aren't consistent spaces, I'm going to be really sad because, I mean, I can just select each one and give it a different margin, but oh man, that's real frustrating. There we go. I just noticed the bottom was sticking up, so I can give it more. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. That doesn't work because then my margins don't line up. So it's this last one where it should be 20 instead of 21. That looks weird. But now it's going all the way to the bottom. It wasn't before. All right. Let's give this a width. If we need height and width, we can just do padding, I believe. So padding of 30, 30. There we go. And then we'll adjust our margin. Let's go. Yeah, that seems about right. Let's get our left and right margin. There we go. Oh, I know what I need to do. All right, let's drop this down to like 10. But the negative 40 is what's pulling it apart. Okay. Oh, negative 20. Okay, there we go. There we go. I wonder why the padding is not giving it the space it needs. Curious. All right, if I scale this now to make these work, 1, 2. Wrong dimensions. 2.2. Are we too big or too small? We're too big. So now we need to okay, wow. Cursor jumped again. This is strange behavior, in my opinion. I'm not totally understanding why these are moving the way that they are. They each have padding. They have a set amount of padding. That should determine their size, not the negative margin. Oh, let's actually pull this negative margin off. I think that might be 2.2, 2. I think. Okay, let's turn off the diff. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Okay, it's there. That's about the right size. Okay, all right. So my padding is getting distorted as well. So I have to get that right along with the positioning. Okay. I see. I do need both. Oh, I only need the one. My padding needs to be smaller. 5, 4. No, does it need to be bigger? Oh, hey. All right, I think I'm still off because of that bottom paragraph tag, but we can just select it and give it a different top margin. 99.4. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. That's really odd. So let's see. It's P plus P plus P, right? Or we can go plus P plus P. I think that's all we need. And then we go margin of 20, negative 18, 0, There we go. Now let's hit submit. $99.7. That's not great. Okay. 22, 21, 20, 19. Yeah, all of these are off. Okay. Okay. So if all of these are off, border inline isn't happy. I might have to rethink this. If I have to position them all anyways, I might as well just do 2 paragraph tags, you know, side by side, and then box shadow them down. Then border inline doesn't make sense. All right. So, how about this? I probably shouldn't abandon this. All right. Let's just select each one. We can variabilize it. We'll get we'll get each one in here proper like. So what is it? 21, negative 18, 0. All right. And then, so does this need to be 20? That one needs to be 20. 19. Okay, let's hit submit, see if that works. Because we're so close. 99.7. Is it the scale? Is my scale wrong? Like, you know, do I need to adjust it? Is it like 4.9? 9.6, no, that's worse. There's no telling where the issue lies. It looks like, when I'm looking at it, it looks like it's just too high on this first one, which means it needs to be 23. That looks bad on the diff. That looks better. That looks okay. If those are the same, then that's a little bit nicer. 99.9. That is a little bit nicer. Okay. Maybe this one is 21. Let's try it. And then I can clear out this whole bottom tag. 99. That went way down. I don't think it's the vertical. I think it's our scale gappage in the middle. I wonder if we need like 1.5. That's not changing anything. 19. Nope. 18.5. Nope. That's always disappointing. Okay. Let's refactor. Yeah. Full refactor. We're going gradient. I'm getting this done. Like I said, my kid woke up. I gotta go put him back to bed. I don't have time for any more tomfoolery or fun. So, background. I just wish the cursor would stay where I left it. How? I didn't click anything. Okay, background. Conic. Right? Conic gradient. We spelled that right. We're going to make this central cross piece. So we need to go light green 75%. 75%. We're going dark green 0. And then we're going to do our app positioning to get our size. Let's put a border around this to get it in place. 20 pixels. Oh, the cursor jumping is just killer. I'm pretty sure it's Why they got to do me like that? Okay. 30, 40, and then we got to do margin. No, we can't have it transparent. We got to have it mask out the, you know what, the thing. All right, so we're going to do 0, -10. There. Okay. So our borders are good. Our conic gradient can now be adjusted. Okay, we can do the @ syntax, comma, space. We're going to do like 200 pixels, almost there, by 60 pixels. That's right. Okay, 220, oh, that's too much, 150. All right, 150 by 60. Now we need to 0, 0, get the position in, and then we need to size it, which is going to be like 10, 15 pixels past the width, 165, and then it's going to be like 5 pixels past the top. Almost there. I don't think I did it quite right. Okay, let's jump this up to 70. 80? All right, we got that one right. My math was not mathing, clearly. 190. All right, boom. We got those in. And then we can just do a linear gradient just across the face. It's going to come in first for the layering. Linear dash gradient. Do this. Let's put a comma in so we quit breaking it. We are just going to do this for 60 pixels, and then we're going to go to light. Nope, transparent. We can't do the light green again. That would be bad for 0. So if we turn off the diff, what we're going to see is that we need to type in 90 degrees to have this starting direction. We need it to be on the body because we're bounded by a border on the HTML. I can't do a border inline. There might be a way to do all of these with a single conic gradient. I don't have time to think about it. I gotta stop. Stop getting crazy. All right. Oh, I see. I missed the end of it. All right. Take that off. Do that. This is not. Oh my god. That's really getting to me. All right. Let's margin this up. And we can actually margin it in, you know, to the spot, so I don't have to use the positioning syntax. I can just use this. I already have to do margin. And so then we could actually probably do like 30%. It doesn't even matter what that vertical one is. We don't get rid of a space. We don't get rid of a character but it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Let's not worry about it. Let's just do a 0 and a slash and then do our repeat, which is going to be like 100, 150, 160. Okay, easy. Let's reduce and call it a day. This one's easy. 50 VH. That one's not. This one is. It's 5 PC. That's 5 CH. We can collapse that. We can turn 60 pixels into maybe 63Q. Ooh, let's test it. Oh, we were at 99%. I never tested that before I started reducing, so let's just see. 99.9. Okay, I know which one's the problem. This better not be 99.9. This right here should not be 99.9. That's right. Okay, I will leave the pixels alone. I won't mess with them. 160 is 8, so it's 40 VW. 190. Let's see, 199Q. 200. Oof, that doesn't. Oh, that looks pretty good. Test it again, and we're just gonna leave all of this alone, I think, because if it didn't work up there, I mean, I'm not seeing any difference, but it didn't work on the last one with no difference. Yeah, see, 99.9. The diff looks great, but it just doesn't like it. All right, good, good, good. That was fun. I hope you had fun with this. I hope you got the border inline to work properly, so you didn't do 2 separate gradients on 2 separate backgrounds like a silly guy here. One last thing to test that sometimes saves a character. I do need the second 0. All right, cool, fun. Hope you had fun with this. I'll catch you later.